alone, or unless the police have arrived and helped you, or somebody else has helped you. Yeah. All right, time. Yes. Yeah. And the thing is, it's about being patient. You just have to hold on and be patient, and let the person just deplete their energy. Yeah.
Good job.
Exactly, yeah, that's right. They kind of realise that sometimes, they've just had a bad day and everything's gone wrong for them, and you've just been the wrong person at the wrong time, and they've just gone off, and if you can get them to calm it down,
Try to stick it out.
All right, time. So we were just talking as well, guys. So it's just about being patient and holding that person and talking to them. And like we were saying, that maybe they're just having a really bad day and everything's gone wrong for them today, and we're talking to them, trying to calm them down. Eventually they might give up, and you might be able to let them go nicely, and everything will be okay. So there's another video I'm going to show you next week where there was a security guard who was attacked by a shoplifter, and this security guard was just actually getting beaten up by the shoplifter. And there was just a random guy, he's never done any training. He went in and did exactly what we just did here. He bear hugged her from the back, took her to the ground, and he held her. He didn't have any training, he just a natural instinct, he did it, and he held her, and then some other people came and helped, and they pinned her down, and eventually the police came and took her away. So just something simple like that was enough because he just saw this poor security guard just getting punched and punched and punched, and he just couldn't handle it anymore, and he just stepped in. Yeah. So, and that's a choice for you to make as well. I'm not saying that you should do that, okay, because you're putting yourself in danger, but if that's something you have to do, or maybe if it's a loved one, you'd probably do it straight away. Yeah. Okay. All right, good. Any other questions about that? All right. Don't forget as well, when you're practicing with your partners, if your partner's hurting you, make sure that you tap. Okay? So we make sure that we're all good. Yeah. And tap them somewhere nice. Okay? Not in the face. Right? The arm, the leg, or the back is good. All right? But apart from that, no. All right. Now, the last thing we're going to do now is holding the person down if you end up on top of them. Okay? So Xavier's on his back. We call this the home base position. Okay? So if I'm the good guy and I've succeeded in getting him on the ground, I want to control him in a position that I can feel safe and I know that he's not going to move. Okay? Now, again, I want to deplete his energy, and then we talked about the weaker person being better than the stronger person. So all I'm doing from here is I'm going to drop all my weight through my hips here and put them on him and make it very difficult for him to breathe. So as I drop my weight on him here, I'm also going to try to put my feet together at the back and put my weight on. Now, I'm just going to hang here, and you'll see Xavier after so many seconds, he'll try to escape, but then he'll feel really exhausted and he'll just tap, okay? Xavier, escape. So I'm just going to hold on. And that's it, okay? So how did you feel there at the end?
Exhausted.
Yeah, see, so, and also I'm putting pressure on his diaphragm as well, so he's having trouble breathing as well. So if you're anyone who has asthma, it'll feel like you're having an asthma attack, okay? Because that constant pressure on his body there will be unbearable for him, okay? And again, it's all about the technique, okay? So what I want to do is actually just maybe put your feet this way. Okay, so I'm just coming across his waistline, and at the back I want to put my feet together and slide my knees out and project all my weight through the center here. So I'm dropping my weight here and I'm putting my hands over here. Okay, now there are some other things that could happen as well. He might try to push me off. Okay, so from here I can swim. Okay, he can also turn to the side, so I'm going to control him that way. But for now, I just want you to try to work on moving around and putting that pressure on them, and then tapping once it feels very uncomfortable, okay? So Xavier's going to move his head around, so try to duck underneath here, so I follow him. Every time he moves, I follow him. I keep my head above his head. You don't want to push it now. And I just want to do that, and I want you to feel that pressure on your body, and then tap straight away as soon as you're uncomfortable, okay?
Why would he just punch you in the ribs?
He could. He could punch me, but the pressure here is building up. Now, if he does do this sort of punching things like you're probably saying, so he starts punching me from here, I grab his arm and I bring him into here, we put him into an Americana and we tap him out that way. But again, this is probably a bit too advanced for this group at this stage. So at the moment, we just want to control the person, stop him from hurting you, okay?
Save that for
Maybe next week we'll do that one. Now, when it's time to exit, okay, we slide the knees up, pin the person down, flick one leg across, belly on stomach, and then from here, I exit. Okay? Alright, well, let's just work on mainly this home base position, control your partner, and then swap it over. Don't be afraid to tap. Have your partner on the ground, bend their knees, just to make it easy for you. So put your feet underneath his legs. Is it good? Yeah, nice work. Now drop your weight. That's it. Okay, move now. Drop your weight forward. Drop your weight forward. Nice. Drop your chest more forward, Justin. More forward. That's it. There, good.